Hello, my name's Connor, and in the next 5 minutes, I'll be walking you through Novus's modular approach to FOIA request management. There are 4 modules, and in the first module, you'll see our request intake process, you'll see our internal case management and workflow process. In the second solution, you'll see our GRC module, which allows you to connect to various disparate network locations, index data in place and run searches, and then collect that data for light review, redaction, and disclosure purposes. In the third module, you'll see our public portal, where you can disclose records, watermark records, and control download permissions and access to those files. The fourth module is a non-standard request module, which is our full-scale e-discovery solution. It's for non-standard FOIA requests that need additional services, and this solution follows the complete EDRM for modern data processing, ECA and analytics, as well as review and production. We'll start here in the intake request module, as well as the internal case workflow module. This is a standard dashboard that allows you to see some various reporting metrics around what type of requests you have, the amount of workload that an investigator is currently carrying, how many cases or how many requests they're responsible for fulfilling, and where those requests have come in from, as well as what types of requests you're dealing with. All of these dashboards are configurable. We can add multiple widgets and change the various reporting components based on your workflow needs. When we come in here to our FOIA requests, you'll see that there's a difference between a FOIA request and a case. These FOIA requests have all been submitted, and so I can see the request description, I can see the requester themselves, myself, and I can also see when they submitted this request. Once I've approved a request and I've decided that the requisite information is enough for me to escalate this to an investigator and have them start the collection and searching process, you can see that I can escalate that request to a case, and now I can assign that material. I can track standard workflows, see where cases are in the process of investigation, and generally report on the workflow of a FOIA request. Now we're going to look quickly at what that request submission process looks like. We're going to take this public link, which is how we would allow you to submit these requests, the public to submit these requests to your portal. We're going to come here to another window, and as if you were to click on this link from your web page, this is the form that will appear. All of the form details here are controlled by you. In the admin console, you can define what is required. You can add additional fields. You can, as you note here, allow submitters or requesters to submit files and ask them to submit their general information, as well as information about their company or their client that they're requesting this on behalf of. Popping back into, let's just close this here real quick, popping back into our administrative module, this is that template control area where you can add additional, and you can modify the forms however you need based on your FOIA request process. Jumping into our GRC solution, this is where we're going to talk about indexing and searching in place, collecting that data, and ultimately doing some light review and disclosure. This is a snapshot of all the enterprise resources that we can collect from. This is how you might run a search. Notice that you can run full text searches. You can run metadata-based searches on a number of different metadata categories, including chat data categories and PII. Once we've saved that search, you'll notice that there's a light document viewer here where you have some redaction services, and you also have some tags and comments that you can apply to these documents. When you're done doing this light review, you can then export material, and it's ready for disclosure in that public portal. Now, for non-standard FOIA requests, let's say you have audio-visual files, native Excel files, or chat data that needs to be redacted, you have a full-scale discovery solution for all of those needs. Here in the portal, you're going to have access to a couple of different things. You'll be able to create different folders to manage request disclosures, and then you'll be able to share those folders publicly through a link that allows you to control access. Of course, in the FOIA workflow, you can provide general access to the public so that everybody can view these files and everybody can download these files if you need, but you can also set expiries. So if you need for any reason to disclose material that should not stay public in perpetuity, you can control that. Thank you very much for your time, and we're looking forward to your questions today. Thank you.